All right, what's up, guys? This is Dylan from marginmaxing.com, and today I'm going to make a quick video just explaining how to get 90% plus show rates. If you're a high-ticket business owner, you should be getting 90% plus show rates, and I'm going to show you exactly how. All right, so most businesses struggle with people booking calls but never showing up. This wastes time, kills revenue, and makes it impossible to scale your ads profitably. The strategies in this guide will teach you how to turn booked calls into actual appointments with warm, pre-framed prospects who are ready to buy. As a bonus, when you master show rates, you'll also close more deals, shorten your sales cycle, and help your clients grow faster by maximizing every dollar they spend on ads. So the biggest mistake that people make when they're trying to increase their show rate is that they think that the hard work is done once someone books a call, and that is far from the truth. The fact is that as soon as someone books a call, your job begins, and you need to nurture this person. You need to sell them on the idea of what you're selling before they get on the call. There's a time in between booking the call and getting on the phone that you need to basically warm them up, okay? So they're not sold yet. They're at their peak interest moment, but between the time they book and when the call actually happens, a lot can go wrong. Here are the most common forms of resistance that people will have before they get on the phone. So they don't trust you yet. They're not sure if you can really help them. They don't know you well enough to believe you deliver results. They find bad things about you online. They Google your company and find negative reviews, bad Reddit posts, or scary information about your industry. They forget why they cared. The problem that made them book the call doesn't feel urgent anymore. Other things become more important. I mean, that's just how the human brain works. They don't understand your offer. They're confused about what you do, how it works, or what results they can expect. Too many unanswered questions make them lose interest. So your job is to fix all of these problems before the call happens. So here's the solution to that. Take control between booking and the call. Don't just sit back and hope people show up. Instead, you need to help them research your business and your offer and you yourself during the time between when they book the call and when it actually happens. Your goal is very simple. Educate them, build trust, answer their questions, and handle their concerns before they get on the call. When someone shows up already knowing you, trusting you, and understanding what you offer, they're not a cold lead anymore. They're a warm buyer ready to say yes. So you do this with two main strategies, automated systems and manual outreach. So strategy one is automated systems, and this runs on autopilot. Automated systems make sure every single person who books a call with you gets valuable information automatically. These systems work 24/7 without you having to do anything. So the first form of this is value-packed email flows. These are not boring reminder emails. These are emails that actually help people learn about you and your offer. So what to include? Answer the questions people always ask. Handle the objections you hear all the time. You can record your sales calls and use them to figure out what questions to answer. And here's how to write them. Keep them short and easy to read. Use 1 to 2 sentence paragraphs. Break things up with bullet points. Don't use fancy marketing language. Just give real, helpful information. It just has to be 8th grade level language. Just very simple, plain, straight to the point. And what to talk about. Show real results, like actual screenshots from ad accounts. Be honest about risks and benefits. Answer common questions. No fluff, just value. Now, the second form of automated systems is content remarketing. So this is one of the most powerful strategies that almost nobody uses. Here's how it works. The setup. Take everyone who booked a call and put them in a custom audience on Facebook or whatever ad platform you use. Then run ads that show them your best organic content, your YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram Reels, etc. Why this works: when someone books a call and then sees your face over and over and over again in their social media feed over the next few days, something amazing happens. They start to feel like they actually know you. This is a phenomenon called the familiarity bias. By the time the call happens, you're not a stranger anymore. You're someone they've been learning from all week. And the type of content you want to put in front of them is not salesy content. It's just value-based information. Share results, explain your process, and give value. No pushy calls to action. Okay, the third form of automation content is the confirmation page video vault. So after someone books a call, you want to have a confirmation page set up for them to automatically go to. Most people waste this page with a boring "thanks for booking" message. Don't do that. This is where you'll have your video vault. So create 10 to 20 short videos, anywhere from 45 seconds to even 5 minutes, that answer every question and concern someone might have. Put all of these videos on your confirmation page so people can watch whatever they want. This is a way more effective version of your FAQ section. So you want to make a main urgency video explaining why they need to act now. You want to have videos that handle common objections, a tour of your product or client portal, videos that address negative reviews or bad press. And yes, you want to tackle this head on. So you can also have written frequently asked questions on this page as well, case studies, and even an AI chatbot that can answer questions in real time. This is basically like a concierge. This is like every question that pops into your prospect's mind needs to be answered in the most easy and straightforward way and be presented in the most easy way for your prospect to absorb it. All right, so strategy 2 is manual outreach, the personal touch. Automation is great, but nothing beats a real human reaching out personally. This is where your sales team builds real relationships and finds out what's really holding people back. Okay, so in order to implement this effectively, you need to have the advisor frame, the most important mindset. Stop acting like a salesperson trying to close a deal. Instead, act like an advisor who's trying to help someone make a good decision. So instead of saying, "What's your budget?" or "Are you ready to buy?" say, "Hey, I'm here to help you figure out if this is the right fit for you. I have some resources that might help based on what I've seen in your application. Which one would you like me to send over?" This makes people feel safe and get them to open up instead of putting up walls immediately. Everyone knows what a salesperson sounds like. You want to sound like someone who's actually helping them solve their problem and not just selling them something. So how you want to implement this is through manual outreach. Your goal is to make content and get people to respond. Use different methods. So you want to call them multiple times. Don't just call once. Try several throughout the day. People are busy. They put their phone down. They're not available. They're eating. People have lives. So you just need to follow up with them. Send personal text messages. You want to use a blue text service so it looks like a real text from a person, not a robot. You want to send voice notes and selfie videos. These feel super personal and get people's attention. This is a way higher level than what most people do. Create group chats. Add the person who booked, your closer, and you to a group chat, and more on this below. I'll explain this. So speed matters. Reach out within minutes of someone booking a call, not hours or days later. You want to grab a hold of that immediate interest and motivation that is developed when someone takes an action like booking a call. This feeling will fade out the longer you wait. Okay, handling objections before the call. So if you do the manual outreach correctly, you should be having a conversation with this person and they might actually tell you what they're worried about before the call. And if they do this, immediately send them custom resources that solve that exact problem. Don't just send generic stuff, make it specific to their concern because you could actually fix the problem before they even get on the call. So for example, they say, I don't think this works for my industry. You send a case study from someone in their exact industry. They say, I'm worried about not having time for this. You send a detailed breakdown showing exactly how much time it takes. They say, I tried something like this before and it failed, so I'm doubtful. You send a video explaining why your method is different and why it works. When you do this, people see that you're actually listening and that you have real solutions to their real problems. All right, I want to go a little bit more in depth on the founder group chat strategy. This works amazingly well for high ticket offers. Here's what you do. So you create a group chat like on iMessage with 3 people, the person who booked the call, your closer, and you. So you're going to send a quick selfie video or voice note introducing the closer, something like, hey Bob, this is Dylan. I want to introduce you to John. He's been on my team for years and he's amazing at what he does. He'll be on your call Thursday at 2 p.m. Both of us are here to answer any questions you have. Again, if they have any questions, you can answer them. So this feels really like VIP and personal. Your credibility transfers to the closer. It connects the ad, which would usually show you, to the sales call, so it makes everything real, everything's connected. And people feel like they have direct access to important people. And they take everything seriously because you're taking it seriously. So when to qualify prospects and how to do it right. A huge mistake is asking qualifying questions too early. When you immediately ask, what's your budget or what's your revenue, people get defensive and shut down. Now, implementing everything that I've talked about helps with this. So you're building trust first. Use the advisor approach. Offer help and resources. You're having real conversations. Get them talking and sharing their concerns in the group chat. And then qualify later. Once they trust you, then you can ask qualifying questions. At this point, it feels natural, not like an interrogation. And also, you should be having some sort of type form questionnaire for your prospects to fill out before they can book a call, just so that you have already pre-qualified them. So you're not going to get random people to this stage. When you do this the right way, people give you honest answers. Many salespeople think that they have bad leads when they really just have guarded prospects who don't trust them. All right, so other important things that affect show rates. Besides your outreach systems, you need to get these things right too. So is your offer actually designed for cold traffic? It needs to be so good that the right person thinks, I'd be stupid to miss this call. Your online reputation. People will Google you. If there's a bad review or negative article, address them directly in your videos and emails. Don't hide from them. Control the story. Traffic quality. Are your ads bringing in the right people? Bad targeting, weak ad creatives, or wrong campaign settings will bring in low quality leads who don't show up no matter what you do. And finally, funnel congruency. Your message needs to stay the same from your ad to your landing page to your emails to your sales call. If things don't match up, people get confused and lose trust. You want to keep everything as straightforward and simple as possible because you're helping someone make a decision that is supposed to change their life in a good way. All right, so important numbers to track. So this is how you know your system is working, by tracking these metrics. So of course, show rate, what percentage of people who book actually show up. Close rate, what percentage of people who show up actually buy. Offer rate, how many calls end with you making an offer. Sales cycle timeline, how long does it take from first contact to close deal. Pre-call connection rate, how many people who booked do you actually talk to before the call. And lead warmth, how prepared and interested do people seem on calls. Ask your sales team, record everything, look over everything, reflect on every single sales call. This is how you find more potential objections that you can add back to this process to make it even more effective. You want a constant feedback loop. So the bottom line is, when you combine automated systems, emails, content remarketing, confirmation pages, with personal manual outreach like calls, texts, videos, and group chats, you create a powerful system that gets way more people to show up to calls. It makes people show up already trusting you and ready to buy. It shortens your sales cycle and it increases your close rates. This is how you become an expert that clients trust. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And of course, if you don't already know me, my name is Dylan, founder of marginmaxing.com. I help high-ticket business owners maximize their revenue using a complete front-to-back, high-converting funnel system that turns your cold traffic into qualified warm leads. If you're interested in learning more, I have a link in the description you can use to book a call with me, where we'll go over your current marketing funnel and walk through exactly how we can maximize your monthly revenue from cold traffic. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you.